The Frank Art Gallery is an exhibit in the newly built Charles F. Dodge City Center that strives to showcase cultural art from inspiring artists around the country. Joshua Carden, Frank Art's chief curator, presents an insight on the newly opened display, Prism.
My name is Joshua Carden, I'm the chief curator here at the Frank, and I created Prism. I curated this exhibit in commemoration of the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall Riots, which happened in June of 1969 in New York, and it's really the modern day catalyst for the present day LGBT Rights Act. So we're really excited that we're able to show a documentary from the Stonewall Museum and Archive, as well as all of these artists here today. So what you're seeing in Prism is a collection of 6 artists. So part of my job as a curator is to bring artists together that will obviously work well together as far as aesthetics, but also in message. So today all of these artists are showing either a different perspective of the world that you might think, you know, some things are black and white or left and right, but there's obviously a whole lot in between. So that's really what I wanted to bring to Pembroke Pines and show in Prism. As a gay man, I'm reminded every single year through Pride to be proud of myself and my identity and the hurdles that my community has overcome. And what I really wanted the community to take away from this is that they should be proud in their identity, and also a reminder for them to celebrate their own selfhood and the hurdles that we've all overcome.
Since the art gallery is so inclusive, it's easy for everyone to come and feel included. There's something for everyone, making it a safe space to express yourself or just take a break to look at new local art.
My name is Sean Mick. I am a geometric abstract artist. I work in geometric abstraction to convey things that are relatively considered invisible, like personality as portraiture, emotions, and relationships. So geometric abstraction is mostly about color, line, and form, not so much representative like what would be a portrait. I use those in a certain structured language that is repetitive and not to get across what I'm trying or what I feel those emotions or relationships or people are about. So when I say invisible, all of these things, relationships, personality, emotions, are things we feel daily but don't really have any visual language to represent them. That's my practice. Relationships are built around many things, and often 2 or more people, object to nature, you to your dog, you to your mom, you to your lover. So I didn't want to keep going with a very structured look. I wanted it to be much more loose and more of an organic feel. So with that in mind, I realized that the relationships that people see on the surface is more black and white, whereas behind it is an energy that is always shifting. So there's more color in the back, and the front is in monochrome. And it's done in paint and in vinyl, and the vinyl represents a mask because we often wear masks to the world or even to ourselves, and that's what it represents.
Art galleries such as the Frank bring something out in others that they may not have known before. Tiffany Fantasia has been a drag queen almost all of their life, and even as they step into the gallery, they are able to feel comfortable and relaxed.
Well, I grew up performing all my life, so I always had that aspect of performing or whatever in me. I love performing. I started hanging out with a group of people, and they started doing drag, and they kind of roped me into it. We all got together at a nightclub called Twist, and we started doing shows. So that's how I started getting into drag. I look forward to making people laugh, you know, making sure they have fun. There's an energy when you perform, the energy that you give and the energy that you receive from the audience. I'll do it as long as I can, you know. As long as there's still space for me to perform, I'll be performing. In what capacity? Who knows? You know, maybe I'll win the lottery or someday or something. I'll just relax and just travel. But until then, I'm performing until the day I die.
Frank C. Ortis Art Gallery and Exhibit Hall demonstrates the hotspot where many different creators come together to put on a magnificent show for the public eye that reveals a new view of the world we live in today. For WBTV, I'm Sierra Alliance reporting.